Did you ever get a flu vaccine and still got the flu? Hello, my name is Lucio Cannon and I work in the medical field and I give flu vaccines every single day. One of the most common questions I get from my patients are, am I going to get the flu from this shot? Or will I still get the flu after I get this shot? Well, today I will explain to you how the flu vaccine works. More specifically, I'd like to discuss what the flu virus is, how the flu vaccine is created, and how the vaccine works in your body. The flu is caused by a family of influenza viruses that infect human beings year after year. Year after year, the virus adapts and changes to different strains and becomes stronger than others, which means we have to keep getting vaccinated every year. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC for short, there are hundreds of different types of flu viruses, but only 4 of them will go into this year's flu vaccine. That is influenza A, B, C, and D. The CDC states between 3,000 and 49,000 people in the US alone will die from influenza. That is a huge range. The flu virus typically enters your body through your nose via droplets from an infected person that sneezes or coughs around you. Once in your nose, the virus sets up residence, infecting the cells in your nasal passageways and your airways. The virus enters a cell and replicates itself, making daughter viruses, and then goes and infects more cells nearby. This continues until more and more cells are infected. You can infect someone else the day before your symptoms appear and up to 7 days after. You're most contagious within the first 3 to 4 days that you notice your symptoms. When you catch the flu, your body becomes a battleground. There's a lot of myths about the flu vaccine, but there is one that is definitely false, and that is the flu vaccine will make you sick. It will not make you sick. Let me explain. This year's flu vaccine started its path last year. The CDC researches the viruses that they think will attack the population next year. They culture the samples and send those out to vaccine manufacturers who then use it to infect chicken eggs. Yes, chicken eggs. So if you're allergic to chicken eggs, it is not recommended for you to get the flu vaccine. That's why they ask you if you're allergic to eggs before administering this vaccine. 1 dose of flu vaccine equals 1 chicken egg. So if we want to vaccinate 100 million people, we need 100 million fertilized chicken eggs. That is why it takes so long to make enough vaccines for everyone. Once the egg is nice and infected, there's this machine that cuts off the top of the eggs and dumps the fluid. Since they know which viruses there are in there, they use the proper drugs to disable them. So how do you know what virus to put in the vaccine? You want to choose not just the most common viruses, but you want to choose the viruses that have a lot in common with genetically with the other influenza viruses. So if you happen to get another variation of the virus that's in the vaccine, you will already have built antibodies for it, and they're going to help you fight it. That is called cross protection. Pretty neat, right? Okay, so this is how the flu vaccine works. You get vaccinated and you start building antibodies. After 2 weeks, you have enough antibodies that are going to help you protect your body against the flu virus. Seems pretty simple, right? Now, there's 2 ways most people go about getting the vaccine. 1, you get an injection. This is a dead virus that's injected to you to help build your immunity. 2, you get a nose spray. This is a weaker form of the virus that is administered through your nose that also helps you build your immunity. So now your body has a preview of what is to come and it creates antibodies. Then when the real virus shows up, zoom, bang, pow, you're able to fight it off. Okay, to wrap things up. With all that being said, it takes a couple of weeks for your immune system to create antibodies to fight off infection. Listen up here, because this is very important. So you can still get sick even after you've gotten your flu vaccine. It only takes 1 to 4 days for the influenza virus to infect a cell, and then it starts copying itself to mount an attack. So if you happen to be exposed to the flu or a different variation of the flu before your body builds antibodies, you will get sick. Sorry, that's just the way it works. Okay, so today I have explained what the influenza virus is, how the flu vaccine is created, and how it protects you once it's injected into you. I hope the next time you get into your doctor's office or pharmacy and they offer you the flu vaccine, you now know what the influenza virus is, how it's created, and how the vaccine protects you. Thank you very much for your time and have a great day.